Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. To the air, it's Sharp. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bears want to move quickly. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Grabs behind the line. It's Bond. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it's good from 58 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive.
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking for a gap. It's Stokes. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Got enough space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Might be calling a hot route. Going to sling it on second down. Trying to find the end zone. He's down. The one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th? Touchdown, Colorado! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Sharp. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Makes the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Under fire. Unleashes one. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Buffs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Power football with the run. Now they've they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Bears in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Stokes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Stokes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Sharp. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Wicks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, but it gets all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Sharp. Working that wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Now improvising. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the returner is stopped. Looking to throw, it's Sharp. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, those...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Right on the money. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good.
35, Baylor 10.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off the play fake on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sharp. With the catch, it's Bond. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep.